this week. Hope for the Inner City in Healing Detroit. Also, film critic Michael Medved on today's entertainment. And how service spreads when you form a circle of give. All this and more coming up next on The World Tomorrow.
Hello, I'm Judd Kirk. We're glad you're with us for this edition of The World Tomorrow. As you know, February is Black Heritage Month in the United States, and some of our upcoming segments will focus on the contributions African Americans have made and are making to our society. What motivates your actions as you go about your daily routine? Is your approach to any situation, what's in it for me? Or does the desire to serve motivate you? Giving of ourselves without expecting a reward doesn't seem logical to many. But some factors in the give equation aren't easily seen. Bardette Lucas talks to several individuals about their selfless service and the blessings received from joining a circle of give.
Most of us know that the Bible says it's better to give than to receive. But what's so great about giving something we have to someone else? We thought we'd visit some of the givers in our community and let them answer that question. So over the past few weeks, we've been spending time with some very inspiring people. Like Ajay Johnson, founder and president of Shiloh House. Ajay produces gospel concerts and videos and donates a sizable portion of the proceeds to the Children's Hospital in Los Angeles. And Rodina Preston, sister of singer Billy Preston. She directs the 300-voice interdenominational mass choir in South Central LA, mostly for charities. We also paid a visit to Virgil Gordon, a businessman in San Diego, who along with his wife Mary, provides a hospice for cancer patients from various parts of the world. We asked each of them to tell us what giving means to them. Ajay Johnson describes what he calls the circle of give.
The circle of give is just really a principle. God put this principle here a long time ago. The plants and trees give us oxygen. We breathe out carbon dioxide. One supports the other. I believe God designed this process as an example to us, but too many of us are overlooking it, and the results are devastating. The sad truth of it is, the give system is not in place in this country. It's a get mechanism. And the more you can get out of someone in this society, the better it is, quote unquote. But what they're forgetting is that when you take, if you don't give back, that circle doesn't complete itself.
But some people aren't involved in the giving process because they don't think they have anything to give. We asked Rodina Preston to give us her thoughts on that.
I believe that everyone has talent. It may not be singing or playing an instrument, but talent of helping others, talent of cooking, talent of, there are many things that you could be talented in, and it's just finding whatever you can do well and do it to help someone else.
You know, our real reason for giving of ourselves should be to help other people, whether or not it comes back to us. Take Virgil Gordon, for example.
Over 15 years ago, my wife and I were introduced to a family in our region that needed a place to stay while they received cancer treatment in one of our local clinics. We had at that time built a guest cottage for people who would be coming through and visiting with us from time to time. So we got started back then and have improved upon it somewhat since then to try and provide a service for persons who are ailing and make them comfortable and welcome in our city and in our area. And sometimes they have to come back for further treatment and for checkups, and we're here for them when they do. And the reunion starts all over again. If you were in it for the money or for something that you could get out of it, you're in the wrong field, because there's nothing to have except a desire to help, a desire to learn what can I do.
Not everyone can afford to provide a hospice, and not everyone can play an instrument or direct a choir, and not everyone can produce concerts or videos. Our talents are different from person to person, but there's one thing that God has given to each of us, and that is the ability to give of ourselves, whoever we are, whatever our lot. It could be a smile or a word of encouragement. It could just mean being there for someone. What you have to give may be worth far more than you can imagine until you give it. So find a need, and fill it. I think you'll find that it is more blessed to give than to receive. I'm Bardette Lucas for The World Tomorrow.
Now we have